It's October 15th, and it's getting colder and colder as these days go on. I keep pressing play, speaking, and then like looking at myself. Welcome back to the channel. Name's Brandon. A lot of videos on this channel are going to be dealing with cooking, being in the kitchen, viewing the kitchen as a sanctuary, using cooking as a spiritual practice for yourself, and a little bit talking about things going on in my life. Just to add a little bit more to the channel. Why not? Why am I talking? I've probably restarted this camera like 10, 15 times. Because what the fuck am I talking about? Like, share, and subscribe. Welcome back to the channel. And we'll be sitting around building a nice little community with each other. Alright? I've been getting a lot of feelings like I need to rush. And I know that the need to rush does not come from me. Like, whether there are things in life like applying for a new job or needing to get this, needing to get that, or other people wanting you to speed up and hurry up and help them or whatever. Like, that's where feeling like the need to rush kind of comes from. But then it starts to bleed over into every other aspect of my life. Maybe you're the same way, I'm not sure, you know? But it's like getting up and feeling like I have to hurry up and go to the store. I have to hurry up and go to the library. When I'm at the library, I need to hurry up and leave. Don't be in the store for too long. You need to hurry up and get back home. And it's like one of the worst things where I'm really trying to remind myself that I'm not in a rush to get anywhere. I'm not in a rush to do anything. Now, I do have an issue with procrastination, I'll say that, which definitely will take a toll on things. But in my regular life, when I'm not trying to, or like in my regular life, I like to take things slow because first and foremost, you're not going to rush me. Like, you're not going to rush me. I will get to it. But I recognize the natural pace that I have at things. Even when it comes to like the way that I drive, like I'm not a fast driver at all. I used to be. And even then, I think that dealt a lot with anger and feeling like like other people telling me like, hey, you need to hurry up, you need to drive faster, you drive so slow, yada 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 yada. But my natural pace at life is fairly slow. I'm not a fast walker, I'm not a fast driver. I do things at a very steady pace. And so when I start to notice that something wants me to speed up, it's like, well, for what? You know? Now it's causing me to feel like I don't have enough time. But all that's going to do is lead me to just kind of sitting around the house, scrolling through my phone or watching YouTube and not doing anything else. So I'm really trying to be mindful of that and to tell myself, like, no, it's okay to take your time. You do not have to rush to be anywhere. Nobody's making me rush. Nobody's on my back telling me, hey, you gotta hurry up and do this. Like, I'm not going to be in trouble for anything. I'm not going to be in trouble for anything. I think it has a lot to do with I guess just becoming an individual, instead of constantly trying to move at the pace somebody else wants me to move at, you know? But then, like I said, at the same time, it's one thing to move slow. It's another thing to just not do it at all until the very last minute, which I've definitely been that kind of person, like in all these past years. And I know that it's time for that to change. It's definitely time for that to change. So those are the mental things that those are like the mental things that I'm dealing with. The telling myself that I need to slow down. It's been like all this morning I've been kind of like, okay, let's try and hurry up and do this and do that and do this. And it's just like, well, I was just laying here in bed. Now I feel like I gotta hurry up and do a bunch of stuff. And it's just like, no, like take your time. It'll get figured out. There's no need to rush. No need to rush. I'll talk about Substack for a little bit. I posted an article on Substack as like a community update newsletter. If you don't follow me on Substack, take a gander at what I've got there. I got a lot of free articles. I think all of the articles at this point are free. There's like over 20 articles in there. They're all in relation to food, health, nutrition. I've also got a new book that I'm working on that is, it's actually going to be somewhat of an expansion of the very first book that I wrote, which was like a 12, maybe 14-page ebook. But it was like all channeled information. It was like, so it's very short. It's very short, straight to the point. There's no elaboration in it at all. And I think that it being 2 years later since I've written it, has it been 2 years? It may be getting close to 2 years. I have so much more to say in relation to it, and I can see where it fits now. I have like one other channeled message that can be added on to it and is going to be put inside the book now. I'm not going to say what the exact title of it is, but if you look at maybe my more recent, like, it may be more than 5 articles, I'm not exactly sure, but they're all going to be a part of this new book that I'm writing. Um, and like I said, they're free now. They're free now. And yeah, so that's being worked on in the process. I would like to have it released in the middle of December. Do I think it's actually going to be ready by the middle of December? I don't think so. I don't think so. It, but that is the goal. That is the goal that I have. I actually need to get to the library so that I can work on it. Um, and I think it's going to be, well, I know it's going to be a great book. It's going to be great. I'm going to keep that in my mind. It's going to be a great book. I've got faith in it. I've got faith in it. There's a landing page now. So, two separate websites, essentially. One leads to the other one. So, I've got a landing page, and it's got everything that, really is going on with the brand, The Intuitive Chef, where you can find me on all social medias. Like I said, YouTube, Substack, TikTok, and Instagram. You can find me on all those. Um, I think I actually need to go back and link those. I don't even think I actually linked them. I just put the logos up there. That's crazy. I'm glad I said that, so I can go in and work on that. There's a website that has merch on it actually. So t-shirts, sweaters, hoodies, and the sweaters and hoodies are Champion brand. That's like that's my brand for this life, Champion. And they're all in relation to the intuitive chef, the divine chef, the chaos chef. I've got a few more designs I would like to make for it, but for now, I think what I have now is perfectly enough. Actually, a few more designs just popped into my head. What I have now is dope. I'll probably just link the landing page. Maybe I'll just link them both down below. That way you guys can check it out. And is there anything else on that landing page? There's a direct link to all the Substack articles that I'm writing. The Substack like the Substack will also be linked below. You'll see it all. You'll see everything. And yeah, so that was basically the community update, you know. So just letting people know what I got going on. I'm not saying I'm going to do it every Monday, but it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to make that a thing. A Monday community newsletter. It's kind of cute, you know. Kind of cute. Um, yeah, the sweaters and hoodies, man. It's getting cold outside. I don't know if I spoke on this in the very beginning. It's getting cold outside, man. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Not my favorite portion of the year. um, I'm a spring baby. I like the spring and the summertime. Fall get to pass, but this winter that's coming, nah, not a fan of the cold months. Do I think it will be as cold? Absolutely not. Oh, absolutely not. There may be some like flash freezes. There may be a week or two where it seems like it gets really, really cold. Time might feel like it kind of stops for a bit. Like it might snow and then everything will turn to ice. And then you'll kind of look around like, oh, everything just feels like it just froze in time. But I don't think it'll last that long. It may linger around for a bit because it'll still be cold, but it'll kind of melt away. I don't I don't see it being super cold. These past winter months have not been cold like that. Um like February will be the coldest month. And then, you know, by April back into the 70s and 80s. But not trying to think that far ahead. Not trying to think that far ahead. um I think that's basically all I really got, you know? Trying to move out this mindset, feeling like I got to rush and to recognize my own pace at life, but to actually get shit done with that pace. And little community update. It's websites that are up and running, and I'm gonna link them right below. Check out what we got going on, browse through, read a little bit with us on Substack, and I'm gonna holla at y'all another time, all right? Catch y'all later.